I mean, really what I think the game needs is the survival stuff shouldn't be the core. It should be like the backdrop, things that you have to do. I've maxed out all of the stuff, all the XP, but not all the research. June. Like XP/levels allows you to unlock additional characters, and I have all the characters, so. But yeah, like what would be really cool would be if you had to do all this survival stuff just to make it, but there were like other quests and adventures that you had to do while keeping yourself alive, you know? I think that would be really neat. And I think they're probably going to move that way, because clearly the survival is far too easy for the game to actually literally be nothing but a survival game, right? I guess unless they make a bunch of additional mechanics that make the survival much harder, which they could. Which they could. But yeah, it's still a very fun game, but it does need more content. But it's in beta, so fair enough. Fair enough. Do 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 do. So we're running pretty low on foods. Ah, that's very true, Suicidal Wave. That is very true. It's true, K13. I mean, I think this game definitely, you wouldn't want it to be an MMO, right? Like, I don't, personally, I don't think the DayZ kind of thing would be the best way to do it. I think just instances, like, yeah, multiplayer, but, like, yeah, instances. Like Minecraft or Terraria or whatever. That's true, Fair, that's true. They could do it that way as well. But I don't know, I think that eventually survival isn't going to be the core thing. It's going to be the backdrop activity that you have to take care of while trying to accomplish the main, like, core stuff. AceJig, if you like survival sandbox games, then absolutely. And if you don't, then no. It's really quite that simple, to be honest. Okay, let's grab all of the things we're going to be bringing along. We should probably just do this. This. Okay. I would prefer if people weren't asking for the spare copies that other people got. It's not, the chat is not going to go into a nice place if everybody's begging for extra copies. Okay. So again, remember, we can have 10, 10, and what is it? What did I choose? 5? I think 5. Yeah, 5. Okay. That and that. Grab this. Now, we have 2 of these. So let's just get all 10 and 5 now, and then we'll go find a spot, to, you know, set up the base, once we have all the stuff we're allowed to place. Well, I mean, that being said, Nano Nero, not everybody has money to be able to spend on games, and that's, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, I've been a starving college kid before where, like, you're eating ramen literally, right? So, like, I totally get that. Do 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 do. Very cool, AceJig, very cool. There we go. Okay, so 10 of those. Now we need 4 more of these and 2 more berry bushes. Then we're gonna go find where to place our base. I'd like to place it reasonably near, let's see here. Well, for some people it is, Nano. It's, like, what I'm just saying is, like, you shouldn't judge other people for not wanting to spend money. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That being said, I still don't want people to actually be asking for copies on stream, because it's not helpful, but for some people, $12 is actually a lot to spend, you know? TSA, I could absolutely place it after I've removed it. That is indeed the point. That is the whole point. The thing is, normally what you do is you make a huge farm, and then it allows you to gather huge amounts of stuff without having to do much work, right? So this just means that I can gather very little stuff. Or, like, my farm is really small, I'll have to range around to be able to gather stuff. There we go. There we go. Damn, this place is huge. So the problem is that the middle one is a swamp, and this one's a pig area, and this one's a quarry, and this one's a swamp, I think. Man, this place is super dangerous. We're just gonna have to build our base on this bottom one. Yes, TSA. I can move my farm if I want. That is absolutely in the rules. Okay. So let's, I guess, we're gonna probably just place our base here, near-ish to the swamp, but not too close. Where are beefaloes? Did I find beefaloes? I didn't find beefaloes, did I? I don't even know where the beefaloes are. You know, maybe I should find beefaloes first. Let's just run through the middle of all of these islands, just get a sense of what's in the middle of them. Oh, snap. All that flint. Looking good. Looking good. Still grab these. Yes, wait, what? You can, for my rules, I'm allowed to move stuff, yes. And for, build it in the swamp, hells to the no. And other stuff like the science machine, you have to deconstruct it using a hammer. Basically, you break it. It gives you half the resources that you spent on it back. And then you can gather the other half again and rebuild it elsewhere. But no, June. Some items you can, some you can't. Science machine, you can't. In fact, any of those things that are placeable and set up in the world, you can't. I don't want to go to the swamp. I don't care if you guys want me to try surviving the swamp. I'm not doing it. I don't care what you say. That sounds terrible. All good, June? Okay. Do them berries. Feeling good about the berries. Nope, not doing the swamp. There is grasslands, swamp, fields, forest, quarry, and I think that's it. I think that's it. Live with the beefalo. So there's beefalo here. But they're pretty damn far away from everything else on the entire island. Okay. Well, we might as well grab some manure now while we can. Clearly, manure is pretty damn handy. No, that's okay. I might do a swamp playthrough later. Who knows? I don't know the future. So I might end up deciding I want to do that. But this is not a swamp playthrough. This is just a regular one with some mild restrictions. The only issue with setting up here is it's very far away from the rest of the map. I think I might set up on the northern edge of this field, because then there's beefaloes on the bottom, and then I can cross the swamp to get to the quarry at the top. Yes, the quarry is indeed the rocky place. And it has a ton of rocks around it. Oh, we should probably do this. There we go. Live with the beefaloes. See, that's not much of a challenge, though. That's pretty easy. Except they would eat your grass, don't they? Do they eat grass? I don't even know if they eat grass, man. Marr. They're so cute. I kinda love the beefalos, I'm not gonna lie. That's true. They're definitely all tall birds in the quarry, which is pretty neat. Ooh, spiders. Ooh, there's spiders in the middle of the beefalo range? Damn, that's crazy. Come over here, spider. Will you attack beefalo? I want to watch a beefalo own a spider in the face. Hey. 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 Oh. Come on. Let's do it. Whoop. Aw, it doesn't technically hit him. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't work. Oh well. I kinda just want to watch beefalos own those guys in the face, because it would be hilarious. That's true. That is true, fair. Although, well, yeah, no, probably. What else are they gonna eat? What else are they gonna eat? Okay, so we're probably gonna set up our base like here-ish. God, there's really not a good spot to set up. This is gonna be super dangerous after full moons. I'm gonna have to keep track of that. I'm not gonna be able to go north after a full moon. I guess this looks like a... Okay, really? There's fields on opposite edges of the whole island. You know, let's check out this last little tip here. Just to see if there's, like, a bridge that leads to anything else. Almost certainly... Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. Almost certainly not something out here, but there might be. There might be. You know, now that I know that you couldn't make torches during the night, I'm kind of, like, less careful about having 2 torches beforehand. It's making me too complacent. Oh, it's up here. Beefalo hat and blend in. Dat beefalo hat. I wouldn't mind another beefalo hat. I have all the hats unlocked, so... Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be another island anywhere here. I kind of wish there was. So yeah, there's really no good central spot. Why, thank you very much, Timothy. I appreciate that. And yeah, anybody who's interested in supporting me, apparently Dark Souls is 50% off on Game Fan Shop right now. You can click on the link in the chat or on the banner and in my short description. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to set up over here. This is rough. Yeah, the only danger during a full moon is werepigs. The issue is werepigs are super strong. They usually come in packs. You can kill 1 or 2 one-on-one if you have log armor. Without log armor, you're straight up screwed. But yeah, like, the real danger behind them is just that they come in a really big group, and they stay for the day after the full moon. I think it's only the next day that they go away. So yeah, it's kind of rough. Maybe I should just make some log armor. That might be worthwhile. And some weapons, because we're gonna probably have to clear out spiders. Like, there's apparently spiders right up here for no reason. Seriously, spiders, why are you here? Yeah, they stay like a whole day. They're pretty... Oh no, they're over here somewhere. There they are. They're kind of annoying. They're kind of annoying. Whatever, we'll just take them. I'm sure we'll be fine. There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Yep. No, 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 no! Oh my god, I hate when that happens. Sometimes when you click, you don't start moving right away. I really should use the frickin'... Damn it. There we go. Oh my god, did they tweak the spiders? They feel harder to kite now. Ew, boy. Oh my god. I don't know if I could take the rest of the spiders, honestly. Damn! Okay, maybe we should just make a log suit now, before we fight more spiders. 'Cause damn. 'Cause straight up damn. They attack a bit faster? They do feel like they attack a bit faster, no doubt about that. Which makes them a lot harder to kite. Even a tiny, tiny increase in their attack cooldown makes a huge difference in how easy they are to kite. Okay. Let's grab one of these, because we're going to want it eventually. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Gravity. So we need 8 wood. I think, yeah, we do have enough grass. If we can get our hands on 8 wood, then we can make a log suit. Oh. There we go. Where are more trees? Give me trees. Oh my god, the lack of trees is rough. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's do it. We want to kill those dudes because they're very near to where we want to set up our base. So let's just, yeah, kill them before we do that. I don't have any hats built right now, June, but I have all of the hats unlocked. I decided to spend money on hats before I spent money on things that were actually useful to survival, because clearly hats. There we go. Log suit. Now, feeling a little bit better. A little bit better. Let's do it! We still have enough time today. It'll be fine. We have enough grass? Yes, we can. There are, I think, 6 or 8 hats, something like that. And probably my favorite is the beekeeper hat, because it's actually really helpful. Yes, the log suit is currently the only type of armor. They might add more in the future, or they might not. They might not. Who knows?